Go. What's wrong with you, bro?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh shit! Dude. Oh, it's fucking closer. That shit sounds like it's right fucking behind us.
Holy shit, dude, get out of here. Oh my god, dude.
Go, man. Don't stop.
Oh my god, it just made a noise. No.
This video comes from Franco TV, the renowned YouTube channel run by Frank, a fearless explorer known for venturing into some of the world's most haunted and sinister locations. On the night of October 16th, 2023, Frank found himself standing before the ruins of an abandoned monastery deep in South America, a site whispered about in hushed tones, infamous for its dark past and alleged demonic rituals. Under the veil of night, the very air around the monastery felt heavy, as if something unseen was watching. Even before stepping foot inside, the silence of the forest was shattered by unsettling screams in the distance.
You can see how the moon is barely touching it. What the hell was that? I just heard something back there. It sounded like a scream. Jesus, I hate this. Going in is the hardest part. I'm making my way to the side of the church here. It's complete darkness. I'm going in with no light. Except for the moonlight. Jesus. What the hell was that? I just got a sound from out there. Alright, at this point now, I'm gonna go inside because I am freezing cold. I'm gonna see if I can switch my camera into color because it is extremely dark.
Frank froze, scanning the darkness. Perhaps it was an animal. Or maybe not. Either way, he steadied himself and pressed on, into the mouth of the monastery.
What the hell is this? Look at this. Someone put a skull. I just heard a noise. What the hell is this? So yeah. I don't know if I touched that and that just fell. Like I leaned up on this and that might have fallen. But that scared me. So something demonic is definitely going on here. And of course the upside down cross. What the hell, man? This place is going to hell in a handbasket. Listen. I just got a creepy sound. I don't know if that was upstairs or outside.
The inside was cold and lifeless, but far from silent. As Frank explored, he stumbled upon a chilling scene. What looked like the remnants of a ritual, symbols stained into the floor, candles long melted down. The kind of place that felt wrong to stand in for too long. Then, from somewhere deep within the monastery, came an eerie noise, low, dragging, unnatural. But before Frank could follow it, another sound broke the stillness, this time from the woods outside.
What the hell is that? At this point now, because I'm hearing noises on the outside, I think I'm going to go ahead and use a thermal imaging camera and kind of scoping out this place to see if I can see anything hiding into the forest that maybe the night vision isn't picking up. The thermal will definitely pick it up. I'm hearing like distant screams already.
With his curiosity outweighing his fear, Frank switched to his thermal imaging camera, hoping it might catch what his eyes couldn't. And it did.
Now using thermal night vision, and I got something right there. It's given a pretty strong heat signature. There it is again, right there. Anything that's warm will come off as black. Nothing in this area is registering that color like that. What? That? It just made a noise. I'm gonna switch onto my thermal, my night vision. As of right now, I don't see what I saw on thermal, but there is something there. Let's see if I go start walking a little bit close to it.
A figure, faint but definitely there, moving among the bushes. Heart racing, he crept closer, calling out into the night.
Hello? Thing sounds like a freaking monster. It was like, "Roar." Hello? Screw this place, man. Okay. What's even more creepy is that there's a trail right over here that goes further in. Turning on my flashlight. Yeah, that is a legit trail. I am now directly in front of whatever was on thermal. Something is in the forest. I don't know what it is, but I got a huge growl or moan or something that came from here. Earlier I was hearing more sounds coming from the forest. I'm gonna get back to safety in the inside and see if I could start doing EVP or something and seeing what I can get. I'm actually creeped out just even being here.
No answer, just silence. Overwhelmed by an instinctual sense of vulnerability, Frank pulled back. He returned to the monastery, hoping the walls would offer some protection. But whatever haunted this place wasn't finished with him yet.
Spirit box on. I'm in. Torch. You want me to torch this place? I don't know what it meant by torch. Look at this. Again, I'm not touching anything, but I probably might light a candle. Sue. Is that someone's name is Sue? I just got a sound over here. Sound like a bang. Listen. It's coming from behind the door. Sue? Who's there?
As he attempted to use his spirit box, trying to make contact with whatever presence might linger there. A loud, sudden sound echoed from behind a closed door. Frank called out again. Still nothing. He stepped forward, breath tight in his chest, and slowly opened the door.
Fresco.
Fresco. I don't know if you guys see anything, but it smells in here. That was creepy though.
Nothing. Just empty space. No explanation, no movement. Just an oppressive silence that seemed to grow heavier by the second. Trying to shake the dread creeping up his spine, Frank turned his attention back to the spirit box.
Can you turn off one of the candles for me?
Benjamin.
Benjamin. What about Benjamin?
I'll move something.
I'll move something. Please do. She said,
I'm in the corner.
That's creepy. I just got a sound.
But just as he began, a deafening bang rang out. Once again from that same door. The sound echoed through the empty halls, and something in Frank's gut told him he was no longer safe. That was it. After everything, the screams, the shadows, the unexplainable noises, Frank made the call. He grabbed his gear and left the monastery behind, its secrets sealed in darkness. Another location added to the list. And another night he'll never forget. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and to thank you for being part of this horror-loving community, we're giving away a special gift once we hit that milestone. If you haven't already, subscribe now, turn on notifications, and stay tuned, because things are about to get even scarier. On December 29th, 2023, the YouTubers arrived at the forest, where they planned to explore an abandoned campsite. As soon as they stepped out of the car, they heard dogs barking somewhere deep in the woods. At the forest entrance, they came across a tree blocking the path. Written on it were the words, "Private. This is a space of prayer. Please respect the space." Just behind the tree, a second sign caught their attention. "Beware watchdog." Kaz mentioned that this sign wasn't there the last time he visited. Still, they weren't discouraged. They climbed over the tree and continued deeper into the woods. Not long after, they began hearing strange noises, something that sounded like a door creaking open.
Ja, hoor je het? Hoort je het? Die deur, die wint niet. Ik hoorde zo...
Nee, dat was een beest.
Zeker?
Ja.
Oh,
Nee.
waar is dat?
Dat was een deur.
Dat is een deur, hè?
Hallo?
Ik heb de wind ook gaan, ja.
Waarschijnlijk zo.
Oh.
Maak het wel voetstap.
Ik hoor van alles hier. Dit is zo fucking eng. Oh, maat.
Hallo? Mogen wij hier binnenkomen?
Worried they might actually be on private property, the group decided to walk further down the forest edge and re-enter through a public walking path instead. But once they made their way in again, they found yet another tree, this one marked with red and white caution tape and a sign that read, "No access, private area with camera surveillance." Once again, this didn't stop them. They stepped over the marked area and continued deeper into the forest, unaware of what was waiting for them.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh. Dat is toch niet mijn auto of zo, hè? Hier wordt letterlijk iemand gemarteld in dat bos. Dit is heel fucked. Daar is geen licht, kijk. Daar is geen licht. Dit is heel fucked. Wat? Kom gewoon verder. Stel je voor, dat was mijn auto. What the fuck is dit, kerel? Die zit er al ook uit. Ja, wat ze komen daar. Ik zie ze. Zit daar in een lampje. Ik zag daar iets. Ja, die komt naar hier. Kom naar hier. Kom naar hier. Blijf gewoon hier. Lamp aan of niet? Hallo? Hallo. Hallo. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey.
If you pause the video at just the right moment, you can see her. A woman in a white robe, holding an axe, fast walking straight toward the YouTubers. Panicked, the three boys ran in different directions, losing each other in the darkness of the forest. But the nightmare wasn't over.
What the fuck is dit? Ja, wacht. Hallo? Hallo? Je moet nu naar hier komen. Fuck. Ja, we zitten hier in een bos in de Centerlo. We zijn hier in een bos. En dat is een verlaten bungalowpark. En ineens komt er een man met een mes of zoiets op ons af. We zijn hier met 3. En ik hoorde ook kloppen. Ik denk dat mijn auto kapot is geslagen. En we zijn vies aan het gaan lopen. Zijn Jurissen. Kom alsjeblieft heel snel.
When police arrived at the scene, Kaz suddenly burst out of the forest. Moments later, the woman emerged as well.
Ja, is goed. Ja. 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 Dat is die. Dat is die.
Mevrouw, het is de laatste keer. Hier blijven.
Maar wat is het?
Je gaat hier blijven.
Ofwel moet ik mee met mijn vrouw mee, ofwel moet ik hier blijven.
Ja, dat is goed. Vanaf nu luisteren naar mij.
Nee, ik ga niet meer luisteren.
Hé! Beetje respect hebben voor de collega, ja?
Dat is geen respect hebben voor mij. Nee, dat gaan we niet doen.
Mevrouw?
Nee, dat gaan we niet doen. Dat gaan we niet doen. Nee!
Hé, gedaan. Nu is het gedaan, ja? Pak die lamp. Pak die lamp. Pak die lamp.
Wacht eens. Deze collega, die moet laten zien.
Still confused, still holding the axe. It took 6 officers to subdue her. She was taken to the police station, and the 3 YouTubers returned home, visibly shaken. A trauma for life, they called it. But at least they were lucky enough to escape unharmed. This video was captured by Kazi, a YouTuber known for his thrilling explorations into haunted and abandoned places. Kazi's channel has been around for almost a decade, showcasing everything from entertaining content to eerie explorations. But this time, his adventure brings him close to home. He's venturing into a haunted forest in Ottawa, a place steeped in mystery and dark rumors. Thankfully, Kazi isn't going alone. He's joined by 2 good friends, Danny and Ali.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Kazi Official, and welcome to another video. So let me get right to it. 25 years ago in my neighborhood that I grew up in with the boy Danny and Ali, who's over there, we grew up in a neighborhood, and there was this massive forest. It was a terrifying forest because we were told as kids to never go into the forest. Apparently there was this tall figure, old man that walked around with a shotgun, and so we stayed out. We never went, but some of our friends actually went into the forest. Ali actually knows the childhood friend that went in there. And what's your recollection of what happened?
So Remy and Mark went into the forest. They're 2 of our friends from childhood. They ventured off deep in. No matter what we said, they wanted to go. We tried to tell them not to, and they got chased out by a dude wearing all black and a shotgun.
So why is that important today? Well, there's a rumor in the city that we're from, Ottawa, that there's this old man or tall man. It's very similar to what we grew up with, walking around in a black robe or a black shadow figure. We've heard mixed things, different things. We actually want to go explore together.
This forest has been part of their lives since childhood, but they've always been warned to stay away. Local legend tells of a dangerous man with a gun lurking in the woods. And even now, 20 years later, those same rumors are whispered through the neighborhood. Now, old enough to face their fears, they decide it's time to uncover the truth.
Right, so we just parked outside of the forest. Well, the thing is, the forest is so massive that anywhere is the forest, right, Danny? Because I'm absolutely terrified. Like, that's why.
You know what hit me on our way here?
What?
Usually we drive hours to get to the location. We go there far away
This was
from
close to home.
This hits very close to home.
Literally.
When they arrive and park at the edge of the forest, they're only minutes away from stepping into the unknown. Despite the growing unease, they enter the forest, determined to uncover its secrets. At first, everything seems normal, but when they stray from the main trail, things quickly take an unsettling turn.
I don't know about you guys, but I have no signal.
Where? Oh, shh.
We have to leave right here. Bro, we have to leave right now.
Well, hold on. How many is that? How many? Those are coyotes for sure, right?
Coyote.
Well, how many?
Suddenly, eerie laughter echoes through the trees, a sound known to be made by coyotes. The boys are on edge, realizing there could be a whole pack nearby. Choosing caution, they take another path deeper into the woods, unknowingly stumbling upon something unexpected.
What the hell is this?
Yo, there's a door and it's actually open.
Yo, I'm gonna check this side. We came off trail and we just found a busted down shed. You guys are inside? How'd you get in?
An abandoned cabin hidden within the forest catches their attention. Curious, they approach and decide to enter. What they find is disturbing.
What the hell is this?
Bro, look at this.
What the hell is this? Yo, be careful. What?
Yo, is that a satellite dish right there?
Don't touch it with your hand, bro. Don't touch it with your hand.
Does anybody have gloves?
Clearly been here and did something. Why is there salt, by the way?
Bro, there's somebody doing a ritual. This is like full-on ritual shit.
Yeah. No, I know. Like, this looks like a ritual that we would do.
A strange ritual scene is laid out in the middle of the room. Salt, candles, and a mirror sit ominously at the center, hinting at something dark. But there's more.
The hell did you find? Who found this, by the way?
Ali
Found the house just sitting in front of me.
Bro, look at all these canes. I'm like,
Yo, this guy's got snacks.
Look at this. Look.
This guy's got snacks.
Food.
oh shit.
Recently used food suggests someone else has been here. Instead of leaving, the boys decide to perform their own ritual using the items left behind. What happens next will haunt them.
Eth, Rof, Niap, Ro. Oh my god.
Bro, we have to leave.
Yo, I got very eerie. You hear that? Something, yo, that wasn't outside. That was in here. Something fell. Something in here.
Something fell from the top.
Okay. There's no, we don't have to panic. It's fine.
It could have just been something fell. It could have been just
Well, something, it was in here. That was, I didn't finish it.
No, but I don't even think you should,
You were
bro.
saying it a second time.
You think so?
Yeah. Just try. You want to finish it? Or do you
Honestly, I don't care about the stupid ritual. Can we grab a... Hold on. Okay, wait. Hold on.
Grab a stick.
Okay. Okay, we need to put this out.
In the middle of their ritual, two loud bangs suddenly echo through the cabin, sending the group into chaos. Unsure if the sounds are paranormal or if someone is lurking outside, they quickly leave, seeking safety. But as they step outside, safety is the last thing they find.
These damn thorns, man. My light's dead from my camera. I'm using my phone. Like, this is messed up.
How do we get out of here?
What the? No.
What? Go. What's wrong with you, bro?
What do you mean, go?
Come! Bro, I literally just saw someone standing there, bro. Go.
Hold on, here, give me, let me see.
No,
Yeah, bro, you're seeing things, Ali. You're seeing things.
anything.
Bro, there's literally nothing.
Oh my god.
Where?
Step back. Hello? Holy, you saw that, right? You saw that.
Where's the way out, man?
It's this way, Danny. This way.
A man appears, watching them from the bushes. They can tell he's a threat, but something about him feels off. Not waiting to find out, they bolt, running as fast as they can, choosing safety over confrontation. But it seems the unknown man wants exactly that.
Man, hold on. Do you hear?
Bro, I see a light. Yo, get it, go!
Holy.
Go.
With the flashlight in hand, the man sprints after them. Chaos erupts once again as they flee through the dense forest. Finally, they make it to the car, speeding away to safety. But even as they drive off, one question lingers in their minds. Who was that man? Could he be the person everyone has been warning them about? They may never know for sure, but one thing is certain. None of them will ever set foot in that forest again. Sergey is a seasoned hunter, known for taking on extreme solo expeditions that last days or even weeks, completely off the grid. One day, a friend told him about the mysterious and supposedly cursed Zion Mountains, a remote area rumored to be haunted. Locals speak of strange occurrences, black magic, shadowy monsters, and even ghosts. Sergey didn't believe in any of it. Like most people, he assumed it was just legend. But his curiosity got the better of him, and he decided to investigate. Once he arrived, Sergey set up camp and began planning his hunt for the Manchurian wapiti, a rare deer said to roam those mountains. He placed decoys and settled in to wait for nightfall, but instead of deer, what he encountered was something he couldn't explain. As darkness blanketed the forest, Sergey began hearing strange metallic clanking noises echoing through the trees. Uneasy, he made his way back toward camp, but now the sounds had changed. He could hear voices, and they were following him. With the tension rising, Sergey raised his rifle, prepared for whatever was coming.
Тихо. Пошли, пошли, пошли. Ох, блядь, чуть не упал. О, блядь. Тихо, 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 братан. Запыхал там нахуй. Тихо. Вот там где-то, блядь. А ну-ка, пошли. Пошли, 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 блядь. Лезай аккуратно. Опа. Не боись, не боись, не боись. Тихо, осторожно. Не вниз не улети. Тихо. Блядь.
He fired a few warning shots, and the sounds stopped, temporarily. Not wanting to risk getting lost in the dark, he climbed into a nearby tree and waited. For 2 long hours, he sat in the cold, hoping daylight would come quickly. But before it did, the disturbing sounds returned once again. Eventually, shivering and exhausted, Sergei climbed down and started a fire to warm himself. Luckily, nothing else happened that night, but the experience left him with more questions than answers, and a new respect for the legends surrounding the Sayan Mountains. It's a cold winter day, December 29th, 2023. Lomar, from the YouTube channel Paranormal Discovery, is returning to a forest he knows all too well. The last time he was here, he wasn't alone. His friend Blake was by his side. But this time, Lomar is going back alone, determined to uncover the truth behind the haunted cabin they once discovered. As he approaches the small, decaying structure, a strange feeling creeps in.
As of right now, I feel like I'm being watched. Like instantly. I hear people walking in the woods. Maybe that's an animal? The hell is that? I'm so confused right now. Alright. I think that was helicopter or a plane or something up there. Oh my god, what was that? Guys, I literally just got here and I'm already hearing stuff. What the what's that?
The forest is unnervingly silent. Lomar can't shake the sense that he's being watched. The deeper he ventures into the woods, the stronger his unease becomes. Then, it happens.
To be honest, I've never actually felt so unsafe in my life. And I've felt unsafe in many places. But like being alone on these things it's definitely something else. This is weird. I kind of feel like I get the sense that people come here and do really weird things. Oh my god. What the hell was that? Straight up heard movement behind me. I think someone's down there. Like right over there. I don't know, that was really weird. That sounded like it came from the path. I think I gotta get out of here. I think there's one individual here somewhere. I don't get the sense that there's many, but I get the sense that there's like at least one. I don't see anybody. Oh shit! Oh.
A loud whistle slices through the stillness. It sends chills down his spine. Lomar doesn't wait. He takes off running, heart pounding, desperate to find a place to hide.
What is that person doing down there?
The noises around him grow louder, more erratic. Something unseen is out there. Something that seems to be stalking him.
A knife that I will use if someone comes to attack me. I just don't know where he went. Because that was a whistle and clapping. Oh shit. Holy shit.
Lomar crouches in silence, barely breathing, hoping whatever it is will move on. Minutes feel like hours. Finally summoning every ounce of courage, he bolts from his hiding spot and runs, faster than he ever has, until the forest is behind him. He makes it out, safe, shaken, but unharmed. Still, the identity of whatever was out there remains unknown. It's unsettling to think how easily we take the safety of our everyday surroundings for granted. Had Lomar ignored that uneasy feeling deep in his gut, this story might have ended very differently. Meet Lou. You might recognize her from the YouTube channel Camper Vibe, where she shares van life adventures with her wife, Emily. Together, they explore Europe's back roads, uncovering hidden gems and embracing the solitude of nature. But one day, Lou decided to venture out on her own. And that's when things took a darker turn. On January the 4th, 2023, Lou set out for a solo camping trip in the rainy woodlands near Pluckley Village in Kent, England. A place whispered about for its haunted past.
Right, camp is set. I wanted to get everything set up before the rain comes, which is just in the nick of time, I think. But we've got the tarp over there, hammock, obviously, because I'm in the woods there. Very excited to be sleeping in the hammock again. Want to test out some new gear, so I've got my sleeping bag, some bits and bobs. If the rain does get bad, I'll probably move the hammock underneath the tarp, even though the hammock copes just fine in the rain. I've used it before in the rain, but it would be nice to have a bigger shelter. But we'll see how we go. I just wanted to get it set and get everything packed away, cameras and stuff, out of the rain, which is coming.
She parked near a quiet footpath, unaware that she was just steps from the infamous Screaming Woods, one of the most haunted forests in the country. Local legends tell of a highwayman who was captured and executed by villagers. His spirit said to still wander the forest. Over the years, countless stories have surfaced, strange disappearances, chilling deaths, and an overwhelming sense of dread. Still, Lou pressed on. She set up camp, cooked dinner, and tried to enjoy the stillness. But the peace was short-lived.
Pudding is not that glamorous either. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see. A Cadbury's Pot of Joy. Yogurt, basically. Chocolate yogurt. There is a lot of noises in these woods. Sounds like kids screaming. That's just a train. Is it a bird or is it kids screaming? That's a bird. That's a gunshot. I don't know if you'll be able to hear a lot of this, it's pretty distant, but it sounds like kids screaming.
As she sat down with dessert, the forest came alive with disturbing sounds. Distant screams, a phantom train, a gunshot, and the haunting call of owls. The noises came from all directions. but no one was there. Trying to stay calm, Lou built a fire.
That temperature's definitely dropped now. I've had to put my woolly hat on and everything, but this is ideal. Honestly, I've never known a woods with so many strange noises. It's not just your normal birds and stuff and planes. There's a lot of planes. There's like this weird... Oh, I don't really know how to describe it, but I'm tired, so I'm going to let this burn out in a bit, sit here and enjoy a fire for a little while, and then head to bed.
But the feeling of being watched only grew stronger. Then she heard it. Soft, deliberate footsteps in the dark.
The hammock's really comfy, thank God, so I should sleep well, I would think. Where's my big bean? What was that noise? This is definitely odd. I've got no idea if you guys heard that or not, but honestly, I don't like it, I'm going to be honest. It's not deer, like I know what deer sound like. I've spent so much time with deer.
Too slow for an animal, too human to ignore. She froze, then rushed back to camp.
Convinced there's been a person or persons. What the fuck? I've never wanted the morning to come as much as I do right now.
Later that night, as she lay in her hammock, the footsteps returned, circling her, stopping right beside her. Then silence. Another set of footsteps echoed in the dark. The woods had gone quiet, but it was the kind of silence that feels wrong. An hour passed, then chaos. Frantic crows, rustling trees, a sense that something had stirred the forest.
I didn't want to turn the light on earlier because I swear to God that was footsteps. That's just the house though. This is definitely the scariest night I've ever had in a tent. I'm sure I can still hear footsteps. And trains.
Lou waited for dawn. She made it through the night and shared the chilling experience with her viewers, admitting she had never felt anything like it.
From the footpath, had got lost and wandered in. That was the first time at 2 o'clock in the morning. When it happened again at 3 and then again around 3:20, I decided it's definitely not just a lost dog walker at that silly o'clock. So yeah, don't know what it was, but there was definitely someone walking around this tent. It was no way was it a deer or a fox or any kind of mammal. The footprints were all wrong. Safe to say I did not sleep very well at all.
The fear, the sounds, the presence, it all felt too real. And while she escaped unharmed, one question still lingers. Who or what was out there with her? Maybe it's a mystery better left unsolved. This is Zach Cadam, a YouTuber you might recognize from his channel, Catch Them All Fishing. Zach is known for his unique and daring approach to fishing, often coming up with creative ways to reel in his catch. But his fascination doesn't stop at fish. He's also captivated by snakes, documenting every encounter he has with these elusive creatures on camera. Zach is definitely not faint-hearted, but today he's about to test his limits in a way he's never experienced before. It's June 23rd, 2022, and Zach is heading into an abandoned underground city to search for a python. Normally, he brings friends along on these kinds of expeditions, but this time, he's going in alone, a decision he might soon regret.
I'm gonna show you where I am right now, hold on. Uh-oh. So, before I get too deep in here, I just want to let you all know I'm looking for snakes right now, for pythons. And honestly, feel like I shouldn't be in here. Hello? Hello? Guys, it's really creepy in here, and it's really big. Hello? God, there's so much going on. Hello? That goes on forever. I don't know what's...
The underground complex is vast, and as Zach ventures deeper, the eerie atmosphere begins to unsettle him. Every sound seems to echo and amplify around him, creating a haunting effect. Little does he know, this is just the beginning of a terrifying encounter.
This place is just never ending. It's like everything looks the same. All the walls are like the same color and stuff. And there's so many places like that the snakes can get through, like air vents. And guys, this is honestly like, this is spooky right now. What? What? Hello? Oh my God. Oh hell no. Hell no. Oh crap. The voices stopped. The voices stopped, guys. What the? It could... I guess it could be someone. Dude.
Suddenly, strange echoing voices begin to drift through the building, confirming that Zach isn't as alone as he thought. A sense of unease settles over him, a chilling feeling that he's not safe, not knowing who might be out there. He decides to stay as quiet as possible, hoping to remain unnoticed.
Wish me luck, guys. I gotta shut off my light. I don't know what's going on.
As the voices draw nearer, Zach switches off his light, determined to stay hidden. He stands frozen in place for an agonizing 10 minutes, listening as the voices gradually fade away. Once the silence returns, Zach cautiously turns his light back on, deciding it's time to leave, opting for safety over confrontation. Back home, as Zach reviews his footage during editing, he discovers something chilling, something he hadn't noticed at the time.
What the heck? It's leaking outside from somewhere. What?
Hello?
As Zach hears a noise beside him, he turns the camera and captures a figure standing motionless in the next room, staring directly at him. Zach didn't see it at the time, but he recalls feeling a presence watching him the entire time. It's unsettling to realize just how much we take the safety of our everyday surroundings for granted, unaware that danger can hide in the smallest, most unsuspecting moments. This is Dee, known for her YouTube channel Dee's Dark Adventures, where she regularly shares videos of her forest explorations and the unexplainable events she encounters. She's no stranger to the strange and mysterious, and she's captured plenty of unsettling moments on camera. Curious by nature and never one to back down, Dee is always on the hunt for answers. This story takes place near her home in Ohio, where she was invited to a remote farm by a local farmer who had been experiencing disturbing phenomena for the past 3 years. Strange noises, unexplained movements in his cornfield, his dog growling at seemingly nothing, and most chillingly, the sight of a tall figure standing just outside his window. Other farmers dismissed his claims, calling him paranoid or delusional. But after discovering Dee's videos, he reached out, hoping someone would finally believe him and help. What Dee captured on camera that night will leave you questioning everything. According to the farmer, the strange occurrences only happened at night. He'd seen shadows darting between the corn stalks and heard eerie noises that seemed to come from nowhere. At first, he thought it might be animals, but after spotting a tall, human-like figure near his home, he knew something else was going on. Desperate for answers, he turned to Dee.
You guys, okay, my adventures, my loves, I love you so much. I gave you guys a post talking about how this farmer plants corn every other year to give the thing a break, you know, the dirt a break and all that. And every time that happens, he hears these strange animal but not animal noises, and he says he sees a lot of things darting in and out, shadow figures, all that stuff. So here we are. And he also said that lately his house is over. I gotta turn around, I think. I'm gonna start that over. The house is right over there. I don't know if you can see his lights, but things are coming from the cornfield over to his house and starting some ruckus. So he's wanting to know what it is, if I have to worry about it, or if he has to worry about it. I know I'm going to worry about it. And just stop planting corn, because the corn's the only thing that brings him. He does beans every other year.
As she begins her video, Dee recounts the farmer's chilling story to her viewers before setting off into the night. The cornfield is vast, silent, and suffocatingly dark. And with only her flashlight to guide her, she steps into the unknown, unaware of what's waiting.
What was that? I heard something.
Barely 5 minutes into the exploration, a loud, unexplainable sound rips through the silence. Dee freezes. Her flashlight scans the area, but there's nothing. Refusing to back down, she walks toward the direction of the sound. Then it happens again. Louder, closer.
What am I hearing? Listen. I don't know if it's a whispering. Dude, what the
Just as she turns, the corn behind her starts moving, violently, as if something had been watching her the entire time. Stunned, she instinctively takes a step back, but she quickly regains her composure and heads directly toward the disturbance.
That hurts. It was right in here somewhere. There's weird noises. It's raccoons or something. It's cold. The woods are right there. Straight ahead.
The noises grow more intense, louder, more distorted, but Dee keeps going, sweeping the flashlight across the field, and then she sees it.
What the hell is that? What the hell is it doing? What the hell is that? What the hell is it doing? Nope, I'm done. Oh my god, it just made a noise. No. Dude, screw this shit. I'm done. I've had it. I don't care if it's a short video. My light won't work.
A dark figure, standing perfectly still near the edge of the corn, watching her. Dee stumbles backward, heart racing, panic creeping in. She has no idea what this thing is, or what it wants.
What the fuck's happening? It's getting closer to me. Oh my god! Okay, I'm done, dude. Screw this shit.
Overcome by fear, she turns and runs, sprinting across the field. But what she encounters next is even more terrifying. The figure is fast, unnaturally fast.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck? It's moving. No shit. I can't run. There's potholes everywhere. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Oh my god, that's what that noise was. Oh my god. And it's gone.
Now, it's ahead of her, waiting. A tall shape looming just beyond the stalks. Thankfully, Day spots it just in time and narrowly avoids running straight into it. But before she can react, the figure vanishes, as if it was never there. Or worse, as if it's playing with her.
I gotta cut through the house. Cut through there to get to the house.
Then comes the chilling realization, the only way back to safety is through the same spot where the creature just stood. With no other choice, Dee gathers herself and runs, sprinting with everything she has, praying she'll make it out.
Oh God. Okay. Did you hear that? Okay. How to get over here? How to get...
Finally, she reaches the farmhouse. The figure is gone. Shaken but safe, she recounts the terrifying events to the farmer and shows him the footage. Even after watching the video, the mystery remains. What was that thing? Was it alone? Its speed and the way it moved through the field defy explanation, and only deepen the mystery. To this day, neither Dee nor the farmer has any idea what it was. What do you think? Let us know in the comments down below. April 14th, 2024. It seemed like just another day for Mo Sargi, the fearless YouTuber known for exploring the world's most haunted and mysterious places. This time, his adventure brought him closer to home, an abandoned property he owned deep in the Canadian wilderness. With him was his trusted friend, Moshi. The plan was simple: set up camp, enjoy the peace, and film another epic adventure. They strung up their hammocks, got the fire going, and spent the afternoon messing around with a bow and arrow. Their target? A creepy weathered mask they'd found lying near the edge of the woods. At first, it seemed like just a fun little prop, but that mask would soon become a symbol of something much darker. When Moshi fired an arrow that veered too far, he ventured into the woods to retrieve it, and that's when everything changed.
Yo! You're going the wrong way! Are you lost? I think he's going the wrong way. I'm over here! You're going the wrong way, bro. Did you get lost or something? What?
There's a guy right there.
There's a guy?
Oh, a guy right there.
What do you mean there's a guy?
Over to your property.
There's a guy.
There's a guy right there.
Where?
Dude.
What did he look like? What did he look like?
He had like a outfit on, like a camouflage, greenish.
Actually?
Yeah, he's right there.
He's just wearing camo.
Camo?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still here.
Oh, that's the camo man? Oh my god, man. I'm kind of scared, man. Still think it's bright outside. Where? He was down there to the left.
Hello? He was wearing his camo?
Yeah, down there to the left.
What color was it?
It was like greenish, but there's different shades of green. It's kind of like different shades of gray, but green version.
So he's still trying to blend into this environment. God damn it with this guy.
Who is he? Is he just a random guy that lives here?
From what I found his diary last year, or last fall, before I left for the Dominican.
Yeah.
He had a diary, and in the diary had like pictures of me. Like photoshopped with like a noose around my neck, and this guy hates me. Apparently he was a longtime fan, and he tried to reach out to me to help him out with money, and I never replied apparently.
In the stillness of Mo's private land, someone else was there. A man dressed in camouflage, the Camo Man. Mo had seen him before, during a previous trip to the property. The figure had vanished back then, but not without leaving behind something chilling. A diary filled with photographs of Mo, all taken from the shadows. It was clear he had been watching them for a long time.
Camping out here is gonna get really scary. Something loud. I have a feeling we're being watched, bro.
With their nerves rattled and a growing sense of unease, Mo and Moshi left the forest temporarily, hoping to trick the Camo Man into thinking they were gone. But as darkness fell and they returned, the fear crept back in. Then something snapped.
Oh, what the fuck was that? What was that?
What do you mean?
There's someone just walking around.
No.
I heard it. I swear to God, he's here.
Bro, don't stress me out, man.
Bro, I was literally just following this.
Is this a prank?
Huh?
Are you pranking me?
No, I'm not pranking you. I heard somebody walking around. Like, actually, somebody walking around. Where's the Temu flashlight, the bright one?
I don't know.
You have it?
Yeah.
Just as they were about to drift off to sleep, a flicker of light pierced the darkness. A flashlight in the distance, deep in the trees, and just like that, he was back.
We know you're out here watching us.
Bro, I'm not doing this. I can't.
Hey, grab the camera. It wasn't animals, it was literally human. So I just reviewed my footage. It definitely sounded like somebody was walking around back there. So Moshe and I are gonna go look for whoever the it was. I believe the camo guy is literally watching us, literally as we speak. I don't know where he is. Guys will camo it out, but we're definitely gonna find him tonight. It'd be risky. Like, we are here to camp out, but how are we gonna camp out here if this guy's literally on the property and he's watching us? Like, I heard his footsteps. He literally came through here and oh, what the yo, what the hey.
The camo man didn't attack. He ran, almost taunting them, like he wanted to be followed. But was it a trap?
Dude, the guy was behind me the entire time, hiding in the bush. The only reason why I noticed him because I noticed a flashlight turn on. Yo. Yeah, it's gone so quiet. He's definitely watching us. Thing is, we need the lights to see. Somehow this guy's able to see in the dark. He's like a freaking vampire or something.
Do you want to go back to the campsite and regroup?
And do what? We just left the campsite. We want to find this guy. Either he's luring us to a trap.
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm saying. Because right now we're in unknown territory, right? Like he might have set something up.
Right. Well, no, we're in my territory. It's not unknown. I know all these like trails and stuff, right? But he's hiding somewhere.
Mo and Moshe hesitated, then made a bold decision. They would follow. They needed to know why he was stalking them, but the forest was on the camo man's side.
Any other flashlights? But I don't see anything. Man, this Temu light makes everything creepier here, dude. What the hell? Logan!
He saw them. They couldn't see him. He was always one step ahead, always just out of reach. Then he appeared again.
What the fuck was that? Oh, what the fuck? Oh! Bro, what the hell? He's right there. Yo! What the f? Sit tight, bro. Sit tight. Hold on. He's leading us to that trap.
A brief glimpse, and then gone. Like he was playing a twisted game. But the game was far from over.
Just with my bow and arrow all the time. Where'd he go? Switching over to my flashlight. 1 sec. Oh, I just heard something from this side over here.
Well, tell me you're leading us into a trap.
100%. 100%. I don't know. He's definitely leading us to a trap, though. Here, hold this flashlight. I need both my hands, just in case. He threw one on my head. I use this for like, you know, I shoot it with an arrow and everything. Dude, he's definitely leading us to a trap, man. I'm telling you. I don't think we should be pursuing this guy at nighttime. You know what I mean? I think it's a stupid idea. He went through the trail. I think he's going back to his actual fort, though.
And then he ran away. He's trying to lead us to some place.
Yeah, he's leading us back to the fort. Here, take the camera. Hey, try. Oh. You got a zoom in on that? Yeah. I seen him run across down the end of that trail.
I think the camera got him too.
Dude, this team of freaking flashlights is amazing. Alright, well, clearly he's leading us to like a trap, right?
Yeah, dude, I don't want to go deeper.
You don't know what he's got set up, like booby traps. You know what I mean? We haven't been to his campsite. We should definitely go in the daytime. Dude, imagine the trees like set up to fall on us.
I have a feeling, man. I have a feeling. There's some booby trap he's leading us into. I don't want to take a step further, man.
Like, you guys know I'm really like psychic. Like, I always have like this intuition that something bad's gonna happen, and every bone in my body's telling me to not go. And I don't think I want to be honest.
Something had changed. The silence of the woods no longer felt empty. The sense of being watched grew stronger. Mo and Moshi realized they weren't being followed by just one person anymore. There were two. The forest grew darker, heavier. Every sound, every movement sent chills down their spine. Enough was enough.
If you need to turn it on right away, let me man the camera over here. Turn it off. Look at that look at that light. He's there, he's moving around. He's got a flashlight on. You see him?
Oh, he's right there.
There it is again.
Who's there?
Where'd it go?
He's back at the house.
Oh, there it is. That's not the house, dude. That's near the creek. Oh, you turn off his light. Oh, it's back on now. Wait, how did he get there so quickly?
Wait, wasn't he just behind us?
I swear to God, he was just behind us.
I'm so confused.
Wait, is there two of them? If there's two of them, that's a concern.
The surroundings grew more ominous with every step, and they knew they had to leave.
I don't think we should let that deter us from continuing this adventure.
No, Mo, I don't want to be here, man.
You actually don't want to be here?
I really don't want to be here right now. Like, it was fine when it was earlier, but not right now.
Bro, but we said we're...
The guy was leading us into booby traps, and you want to go towards him?
Here's the thing. I never told Moshi about the camel guy until we got here.
He told me we're doing a camping video.
I told him we're doing a camping video. I'm almost playing with my hair now. Fuck, it's so annoying. I told him we're doing a camping video, but I didn't tell him about the camel guy or any of like the dangers that have been happening out here. I mean, like, if I told you, you probably wouldn't have showed up. He's the only one available that can help me, like, come and do this. I don't want to do this by myself. I don't want to get shanked. I'd rather you get shanked before me. Stop. No, I'm just joking. I don't want you to get shanked either.
Don't say that.
You actually don't want to do this?
I can't. I don't want to be here right now, Mo. Please, bro. Like, you know me. I'm always down to help out, but this is getting too much. We saw him with a flashlight. He was running. He set booby traps. He threw the head, man.
There's a bright light up. How about this? We come back in the daytime and we find this piece of shit and get rid of him.
And let's end it. And let's call the cops or something. Let's just deal with this the proper way. Like,
Yeah, let's do that.
They packed up their camp in silence, constantly looking over their shoulders as they made their way out of the forest for good. But the question still lingers. Who was watching them that night? And more importantly, why? A family set out for a quiet camping trip deep in the forest. The day was perfect, sun shining through the trees, the sound of the river rushing nearby. But then they saw something terrifying.
Jesus.
At the top of a towering power pole, 40 feet high, was something massive. It was perched effortlessly, gripping an egret in one hand, tearing into it with a ferocity that sent feathers fluttering into the air. But it wasn't just its strength that was terrifying. It was the way it moved. It balanced with unnatural ease, not a hint of struggle.
That is its job.
If Bigfoot is real, we've been underestimating its true power. It's not just a creature, it's something far more unnatural. This is Daryl, the beloved YouTuber behind the channel MG Wild. Daryl is known for his captivating outdoor adventures and immersive camping vlogs. He has a knack for finding the most breathtaking, remote, and tranquil locations. With his camera in hand, he brings his audience along for the ride, sharing the raw beauty and peacefulness of nature. This time, he's setting out on another camping journey, but luckily he's not heading into the wilderness alone. He's accompanied, as always, by his loyal dog, Yeti. It's October 23rd, 2024, a sunny winter day. Daryl and Yeti are off again for another peaceful exploration. Or at least, that's how it seemed at first.
Out here for another overnight in this beautiful little woodland. I've got my shorts on today because under these trees,
I don't need no suntan lotion. Fixing to set up a poncho shelter out here this evening. So it's just a case of finding that area that's good enough, flat enough. We're kind of in a traffic jam right now. I'm not sure what's going on. Are we going, Yeti? Forward? Yeah. Okay. I'll go. So, yeah. Just a case of finding that that good area with a spot where I can tie the poncho to.
The day started like any other. Daryl strolled through the woodland, Yeti by his side, both searching for the perfect spot to set up camp.
So this is a half-decent spot right here. We can tie off to this tree. Poncho shelter down here, nice and flat. Not too much brush or nothing, so this will...
After about 15 minutes of walking, they found it, a flat patch of grass surrounded by tall trees. It was perfect for Daryl to tie up his hammock, but just as he began to settle in, something strange caught his attention.
She's not liking something in that direction over there. That was the way we went through there earlier, and she didn't want to go in front, so she stopped. And now we're back here. This is where we're going to be setting up. She's kind of just staring in that direction.
Yeti's behavior was off. She seemed anxious, like she could sense or see something that Daryl couldn't. Her unease set the tone for what would become a chilling and unforgettable night. Trying to brush it off, Daryl focused on setting up camp, brewing some coffee, and soaking in the quiet atmosphere. Later, he went out for another walk, playing with Yeti. But again, something felt off.
What's this? Get the stick. Get the stick. Oh, you're not interested today. You're not interested? Okay. Normally, she'd be all over that. I don't know what's up with her today. She got told off this morning by a farmer. I don't see much to be shouting about, huh? Why aren't you going in front? You're always in front. Strange. She's always darting off ahead. But today she doesn't want to.
Yeti kept locking on to the same exact spot she had been hesitant about earlier. She refused to go near it. Daryl shook it off and returned to camp. He spent the evening relaxing, unaware of what the night would bring. As darkness fell, Yeti grew more alert.
What is it? Jesus. What's going on? What's going on, Yeti? What is it?
Her eyes scanned the trees. She was tense, like she knew they weren't alone. And Daryl started to feel it too. That unsettling feeling that someone or something was out there.
She just sat up, looked at the other side of the shelter, started growling, and then moved over that way. And that's when I followed her. Quite frankly, Yeti, you're kind of freaking me out tonight. Okay? You're kind of freaking me out. Huh. What's going on? What's going on? You're all over the place, huh? Kind of gather that she's not too fond of this place, huh? You're not too fond. I don't know why. I find it quite nice. Constantly looking in that direction where we come in. Whoa! Yes. So we both heard something then. No. So we both heard something. She's freaking me out. You're freaking me out. now I'm getting as paranoid as she is. Okay?
Then they heard it, rustling in the bushes, close enough to be heard clearly. Daryl, someone who doesn't scare easily, admitted to feeling on edge. To avoid spiraling into fear, he decided to head to bed early, hoping it was just wildlife, and that the night would pass peacefully.
So, it sound good, Eddie? No more messing around tonight. So yeah, we'll catch you guys in the morning.
As he lay in his tent, just on the edge of sleep, he was jolted awake. Yeti was barking, loud, aggressively, growling. She had never reacted like this before. Daryl lay there, tense, trying to hear anything beyond her barks, but he couldn't. Just the sound of Yeti guarding the tent. Minutes passed, then more. Eventually, exhaustion took over and he fell asleep. He made it through the night, but something didn't feel right. As the sun rose, Daryl got out of his tent with a heavy feeling. The kind you can't explain. Yeti was still tense, still on alert.
Another overnight completed in this beautiful little woodland, although a long night. What was Yeti? And that's not my track. And that wasn't there yesterday. So this is my track. This is not my track. See the different treads. Is there better ones? Look at this. See, that's not my tread. And that's fresh. That wasn't there yesterday, because I always look for tracks on the way in to see who's been around. No one's been around. So that wasn't there yesterday.
Fresh footprints, right up to the campsite. There was no doubt. Someone had been there. Someone had watched them that night. Suddenly, everything clicked. Yeti's behavior, the tension in the air, that gut feeling. It was real. They were lucky to have made it through the night unharmed, but the chilling questions still remain. Who was out there? What did they want? And was Yeti barking at that mysterious figure in the dark? We may never know, and this unsettling encounter will remain shrouded in mystery forever. This video comes from a channel called The Void, which focuses on exploring abandoned places, ghost towns, caving, strange disappearances, and everything mysterious. Tonight, he's heading back to a tunnel where he and his friends once saw something terrifying. Last time, they didn't have a camera, but this time, he's ready to capture whatever might be waiting inside.
Part of me, and part of me never wanted to come back here. I really don't want to go back in that tunnel, but at the same time, I'm curious if I can capture anything. You know, probably nothing's gonna happen, but you guys will at least see the tunnel that me and my buddy went through, that I had this experience at.
To get there, he has to cross a shallow river. The tunnel is tucked just up the creek, hidden behind thick brush and mud. The entrance is dark, damp, and completely silent. He shared his first experience on Reddit, where users encouraged him to go back and record everything. So, here he is, flashlight in hand, documenting every step.
Hello? Anyone here? This is the spot where it closes off a little bit. I'm really not looking forward to this.
He makes his way deeper into the tunnel. It's hard to tell from the footage. Is he crawling, or is the tunnel just barely big enough to walk through? The camera shakes slightly, and the echo of dripping water adds to the unease. Then it happens.
I need to take a breather. What the f? Nope. I'm dipped now. I don't know what that is. Oh.
A sudden loud scream echoes from somewhere deep inside. He freezes and then bolts, scrambling out of the tunnel and into the safety of the night. What could be hiding in there? Was it an animal or something else? What do you think he heard? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Jay, the fearless explorer behind the YouTube channel. The Journey is the Destination has built a reputation over the past 5 years for venturing into the deepest, darkest forests, hunting for evidence of cryptids and paranormal phenomena. He's a true believer, convinced that these mysterious creatures exist, and he's determined to prove it, no matter how much skeptics doubt him. But tonight, Jay is about to encounter something so chilling, it will shake him to his core. It's the evening of August 12th, 2023, a warm summer night as Jay sets out on a solo mission into the dense, eerie swamps of Three Bull Run. The area is notorious for its so-called Bigfoot structures, shapes and formations in the woods that hint at the presence of something far larger than anything natural. Jay has explored here before, but tonight he's taking it a step further. This time, he's staying the entire night, hoping to capture something extraordinary on camera.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. Jay here, getting ready to take you on another adventure into the unknown. Tonight, I've already made the trip back through the woods to get to the haunted swamp area where all those quote-unquote Bigfoot structures were that I had found. I wanted to do more exploring back there, and actually just walking back here, I've already seen some new stuff. So I'm going to show you that, and we'll start investigating right.
He parks his car and sets up his gear, explaining his plan to his viewers. The air feels thick with anticipation as Jay steps into the woods. The only sound breaking the silence is the crunch of leaves beneath his boots.
Pretty crazy. More than likely, it's just coincidental that a bunch of the old trees fell over. It's just really interesting. Then again, that one, that's right up against a little tree. This was all clear when I walked through here before. There was no other situations where like trees were like this. So this is interesting because it's a little bit further that way that we have to go before we get to where all those structures I found the first night. And it has not flooded in here, so you can't blame flooding. You can blame crickets on that though. And even this pushed over there. We haven't had any hurricanes yet. That is a gigantic branch.
Fallen trees catch his eye, trees that weren't there the last time he visited, and he wonders how they ended up scattered across the path. No storms, no explanations. What could have caused it? It had to be something large. As he pushes deeper into the forest, an unsettling feeling creeps over him.
Sort of knock. I feel like I am right in the middle of somewhere I shouldn't be. That is the feeling I have right now. Like I'm walking around in the middle of someone's house that's about to come home. Man, I'm getting goosebumps.
A sense that he's not alone. After all, he's in a place known for whispers of Bigfoot sightings, and his flashlight is his only source of light in the oppressive darkness. Every rustle of the leaves, every distant crack of branches has him on high alert. Jay reaches a spot he believes to be the most active area. With a steady hand, he pulls out his spirit talker, a device he uses to communicate with whatever might be lurking in the shadows.
I'm hearing creepy stuff all around me.
Children's laughter echoes.
Is that what I'm hearing? Yeah, go from sweating to having goosebumps.
He starts asking questions, his voice low and tentative, hoping for a response. The woods seem to answer. Faint laughter, almost childlike, crackles through the device, sending a chill down his spine.
Ooh, buddy. Ooh. I don't know what's moving around out there. I have the biggest goosebumps right now. Like literally, my hair keeps going up on end. Violet, who's walking around over there? I've heard a few knocks or strange noises that sound like knocks. I don't know exactly what they are. It got really creepy when I was standing in where those two A's were. Now I know some people have said that a lot of portals are marked that way, I guess.
He scans the darkness around him, but sees nothing. The laughter continues, echoing in the cold night air. But there are other sounds too.
That almost sounds like people coming down like one of those forest roads.
Footsteps, twigs snapping under the weight of something heavy. Jay can't shake the feeling that something is moving nearby, watching him. Then, the unmistakable sound of a car engine cuts through the night. A loud rumble, distant at first, but growing closer. Jay freezes, unsure if the noise is coming toward him. His pulse quickens. He switches off his flashlight and hides in the shadows, holding his breath, straining to hear. Suddenly, headlights slice through the darkness, blinding him for a moment. The car pulls up, music blaring, shattering the eerie silence of the woods. The stranger behind the wheel drives up the path, seemingly unaware of where they are or the strange nature of their surroundings. Why would someone drive out here in the dead of night, blasting music in the middle of nowhere? The driver stops but doesn't get out. The music continues to blare, filling the air with a sense of intrusion. Jay watches from his hiding spot, every muscle tense, waiting for the stranger to leave.
I mean, literally, look at me right now. Sweating my balls off. Freaking ducked down in this tall grass. Thank God I have all this tick stuff on. What is going on? What was that all about? Now it's like he's heading up towards my car right now, so I hope he's not anywhere near my car when I get up there. I'm dying right now. I'm sweating to death. I'm freaking out. Like, why is that dude... He literally turned like he was going to come through the woods here and then realized he couldn't and then pulled up there. And I'll show you when I start walking where he was parked, and it's right where I had to cross on the trail. Something weird is going on. That was just way too specific to just be a random coincidence.
But as time drags on, an uneasy feeling gnaws at him. This whole situation feels wrong. Finally, the car starts to move again, fading into the distance. Jay takes a moment to catch his breath and process what just happened. Could it have been a coincidence? Were they looking for him? He doesn't know, but something inside him tells him that it's not over.
Alright, I'm gonna head out of here before he comes back.
Just as he's about to gather himself and continue, the car's headlights reappear, creeping back down the forest path. Panic grips Jay. He grabs his gear, heart racing, and begins to move quickly through the woods, trying to put distance between himself and the car.
I can't tell you how scared that just made me, because I was a little bit upset that he showed up and was playing his loud music, and I don't even want to go back there now to try to run the necrophonic, because I don't know if he's actually out here just trying to see if he can find me, somebody that watches the videos and thinks they can screw with me or what, but that ain't cool, man. I don't want to meet new people when I'm out exploring by myself in the middle of the woods. That's just not a time for me to meet new people. Just saying. I hear another car coming, so I'm going to start heading ass back to the car.
He doesn't stop until he's far enough away to breathe easier, but even then, he can't shake the feeling that he's being hunted. Jay finally stops, his breath coming in heavy gasps. His mind is spinning. Who were the people in the car, and why were they out here? Were they just lost, or was there something more to it? The questions gnaw at him, but they will have to wait. He begins making his way back to his car, now desperate to leave the woods behind.
Come on, man, don't be out here. Oh, that's awesome. Tree almost fell on my car. Alright, I don't see anybody, thank goodness. Yeah, this wasn't like this when I headed back there. This tree lay. What the heck is that? Obviously it just came off of up there. That's pretty damn close to my car though. I'm gonna have to start parking further away from these things. Alright, my friends. I am sweating and dying. Gonna go home and take a second shower tonight.
His pulse races as he approaches, hoping that the strangers aren't anywhere near his vehicle, but when he arrives, something catches his eye. A massive tree, one he's sure wasn't there before, has nearly fallen across his car, its jagged branches hanging dangerously close. His heart skips a beat. Was it the same car from earlier, or was something else at play? He doesn't linger to find out. Without a second thought, Jay climbs into his car, starts the engine, and speeds away, his mind racing with unanswered questions. Who were the people in the car? Were they looking for him? Or was it just a strange coincidence? As the night stretches on, those questions remain a mystery, hanging in the air like the oppressive darkness of the woods he just fled. Bahed is a well-known outdoor YouTuber, recognized for crafting his own tools like knives and axes, and for his love of hiking and camping alongside his loyal husky. In this video, Bahed and his dog venture deep into the Swedish wilderness for what starts as a peaceful and scenic hike. The video opens with Bahed fishing and proudly catching a beautiful fish, which he cooks and enjoys before continuing his journey. After the meal, the two set out once again, this time aiming to reach the top of a rocky hill for a better view of the vast forest. But as they begin the climb, Bahead's husky suddenly freezes, its eyes locked onto something down the hill. Curious and cautious, Bahead looks in the same direction, and that's when he sees it.
I think I saw a bear. There are some birds in distress over there. I just saw an animal move. There it is. There it is. Between. There. It's coming here. Hey! Hey! There. Hey! Don't come here. Kom inte hit. Nej. Kom inte hit. Nej. Kom inte hit. Kom inte hit. Nej. Gå bort. Kom inte hit. Kom inte hit. Gå bort härifrån!
A massive bear, silently observing them from a distance. Fortunately, the bear eventually walked away, leaving them unharmed. But in hindsight, some viewers believe Bahead's yelling might have actually drawn the bear closer. While it's possible the bear had already caught their scent, the shouting may have alerted it to their exact location. It was a tense and dangerous situation, and Bahead was incredibly lucky the bear chose to move on. Bear, the YouTuber known for his thrilling camping trips and explorations into the dark woods, embarks on a stealth camping adventure in the Appalachian Mountains. But tonight is different. Tonight, Bear is on a mission to search for Bigfoot.
Anyway, for this adventure, we are in the Appalachian Mountains in search for the oh-so-elusive Bigfoot. Tonight, we're staying in an RV, and we got it parked in a very pretty... What would you call this?
We're boondocking. There's no electric, no water, no nothing.
Boondocking.
We're in the middle of, like, pretty much nowhere.
No, we're in the middle of nowhere, but we're able to park the RV, and there's a little fire spot for us. Other than that, we're surrounded by mountains, woods, and hopefully some Bigfoot.
Joining him is Doug, another fearless explorer from the channel Fear Fanatics. Together, they set out into the unknown, unaware that this night would become one of the most terrifying experiences of their lives.
Was it moving in the bushes?
Oh, some just moved over there.
That's a game trail for sure.
That's
man.
a big trail. Look at that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like even if it's not Bigfoot, there's like that's a big trail, bro.
Wow. This is right where I just heard something too. It was up. It was up this way though.
You gonna go on the trail?
Just for a second, maybe.
Well, go ahead. I'm right behind you.
As they venture deeper into the forest, an unsettling feeling begins to creep in.
Oh!
Oh shit! What the freak was that, bro? Did you hear that?
Who? What was that?
Oh, I don't know, but something in that tree. I don't know what
that scared the crap out of me.
I guess it could have been a bird or something.
Could it be an angry coon?
It could have been an owl. Oh shit! What the freak is that, bro?
I don't know.
It doesn't sound like a bird. I don't know what that is. You know? You think you see something and then it's just a tree?
You know, isn't it like usually one of the last... Bro. I know you. Holy smokes, man. Hold on. What the heck? It was like a...
I saw something go flying through there, dude.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you got it on camera?
I don't know if I...
Man, I hope that sound... I hope they could hear that. That sucker was loud.
Deep in the woods, bro. Hold on. Thought I could still see the leaves shaking.
What?
Something was down there, bro. Something threw something.
Strange noises echo through the trees, unfamiliar, eerie sounds that seem to follow them. But instead of turning back, they push forward, doing Bigfoot calls to lure out whatever might be out there, and their calls will be answered.
You should try another Bigfoot call.
Yeah.
You think?
You want me to?
It could be.
I'll do it. I don't care.
It could be a stupid idea or a good idea.
I'll do it.
All right. Give it your all.
You want me to do like a really loud one?
Yeah. Call them from all over the mountains.
Oh, yeah. All right. Here we go.
Whoop! That's pretty good.
Whoop!
That was good. That's probably what they do.
They make noises like that, right?
I always did it a little different, but I like that. I think oh, man, I just heard something fall through this. Hey. Go. Was that a rock? What was that? Ow, my face. Damn it. Go, man, don't stop. Man, something's throwing something. Go.
Suddenly, something slams into the tree right beside Bear. Panic sets in as they realize they've attracted something. They flee, desperate to find safety. But safety is not what they find.
Just quiet listening. I haven't heard nothing. Probably, shh. I swear I just heard like a twitch.
Dude.
Grab my light. Turn your light on. Turn your light on. This man behind us. Go. Don't stop.
The noises return, closer than ever. Whatever it is, it's right behind them, chasing them through the darkness. They finally reach their van, sitting in silence, trying to process what just happened.
Appalachian Mountains in search of Bigfoot. And man, I don't know. Did we find him?
Something was in there, dude. Like something was in there. Something was definitely running up the creek bed at the end. Like, I don't know.
The question remains, what did they encounter that night? Was it really Bigfoot, or just an animal lurking in the shadows? We may never know. Some mysteries, it seems, are better left unsolved. Ghosty is planning to spend the night camping in an eerie, desolate cemetery in the Dominican Republic. But something feels off from the start.
Dude, I finally made it into the cemetery in the Dominican Republic. And it is crazy. I saw the vibe here so different. It's just creepy. You know, I don't want to disrespect, but it's a creepy cemetery. The cemetery of the Dominican Republic is crazy. I just heard a couple of noises here. There's a lot of dogs barking. I'm sorry, I'm just hearing a lot of noises out here. It's crazy. But anyways, let's start this investigation. Let's explore around the whole cemetery. That was the same one that I heard earlier. Yo. Yo, I got the only creeps. Let's start walking around and see what we're gonna find and see what's gonna happen.
As he arrives, the air feels thick with tension, and the chilling silence of the graveyard surrounds him. He grabs his flashlight and begins exploring the cemetery, every step feeling heavier than the last.
Alright, so now I have my flashlight, so you guys can see a little bit better. Dude. What the Now that's a chicken right there, but yo, let's start from over here first.
As Ghosty ventures deeper into the grounds, his flashlight flickers and catches something strange.
Somebody was here recently. Now, I don't know how long. When you light up a candle, I just don't know how long it will be turned on. I mean, it is right now 1 a.m. in the morning. What was that? Oh, my thing's off. Oh, turn my battery down for a second. Oh, you gotta be careful shining the lights over there. It smells really bad out here. Like this right here is wide open. It looks like somebody comes here and sleeps here. You see that pole right in the middle is like holding this little tomb. Oh, what is that? Oh, so many bugs out here, bro. I think something's moving around. Dude.
A single lit candle sitting atop a gravestone, its flame dancing in the breeze. Someone has been here recently.
Oh my God. Hello, saludo. ¿Alguien está ahí? I just asked if somebody's here. Oh my God, what was that? Dude, I literally just saw something peeking out from that one right there. Oh, I need to walk through. Put my light a little lower. Oh my God. Oh my God, what was that? Something just moved right there. Hello, buenas. Yo hago videos de paranormales. Si quiere comunicar conmigo, me avisa.
The scent of wax still lingers in the air, and the shadows seem to shift unnaturally. His heartbeat quickens as he realizes he's not alone.
Something is moving. Hello? Yo, this is so scary. I don't do cemetery just because cemeteries are different in the United States compared to here. Like, this like kind of like a familiar vibe as the New Orleans. Something back down there. Oh, you hear it? What is that? Well, what kind of bird or whatever animal is that?
The old tombs, empty and abandoned, echo with creaks and groans from the shifting earth beneath them. Strange noises, scratching, whispers, faint footsteps, seem to come from all directions. Ghosty's nerves are on edge, yet he pushes forward, determined to unravel the mysteries of the cemetery.
Look. Somebody's right there.
The atmosphere grows heavier with each passing moment. Then, suddenly, movement. Just out of the corner of his eye, a figure darting between the gravestones, almost too fast to track. Someone, or something, lurking among the shadows.
It's right there. Oh. It's a donkey. nada. Oh, hell no.
Ghosty's heart races as the tension in the air thickens. This isn't just about ghosts anymore. There's something more sinister at play here. The locals had warned him. It's not the animals you should fear, it's the people. And now, Ghosty is about to understand why. He's not just dealing with restless spirits, but with something, or someone, far more dangerous. Is it a ghost, or something much worse? Will Ghosty survive the night in this cursed place? Or has he unknowingly walked into the lair of something far darker than he could have ever imagined? What do you think was the most disturbing encounter on this list? Have you ever experienced something unexplainable while camping? Let us know in the comments below. This is Billy, a man with a deep love for fishing. Whenever he's not working, you'll find him out on the water. Through his YouTube channel, Bassonville96, Billy shares his passion with the world. From tournament challenges and step-by-step tutorials to unforgettable outdoor adventures. His goal? To entertain, teach, and inspire others to discover the thrill of fishing for themselves. In this video, Billy heads out on a camping and fishing trip with his good friend Chris. Like always, it's all about soaking in the peaceful atmosphere of nature and chasing the rush that comes with landing a great catch. Everything starts off perfectly. Calm weather, a beautiful setting, and plenty of fish biting. But what begins as a relaxing escape quickly turns into something they never expected and never wanted. It's June 13th, 2019. The weather is perfect, and Billy and Chris are having a blast. They've already reeled in several fish, and the day couldn't be going any better. But as they paddle closer to a small cluster of lakeside homes, something unsettling happens. Something that neither of them sees coming.
Okay, well that's goofy. Not a very big one. I'm not even gonna put this one on the scale, I don't think. This is probably barely a keeper, she's kind of skinny. That was cool though. Not what I was expecting. And also I thought it was gonna be very large when it blew up. Okay, okay. Whoa, 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 what's going on? Holy smokes!
You kidding me, dude?
What are you doing?
Be careful, man.
What are you doing? What was going on? What are you shooting at though? Okay.
I'm shaking up, dude. That was not cool.
That was really close. I literally hit like right there. They hit like freaking 20 feet away from us.
Out of nowhere, a gunshot rings out. For a moment, they're frozen in disbelief, trying to process what just happened. The shot came from one of the nearby houses, and it was close. Less than 20 feet away. There was no warning, no explanation, just a loud bang, followed by a man casually saying sorry before walking back inside his house like nothing had happened. Still stunned, the reality of the situation begins to set in. That bullet could have hit either of them. Fear replaces confusion, and without hesitation, Billy and Chris decide to get out of there, fast.
Let's get out of here. I don't like being over here. That's kind of scary.
You're just shooting out in the lake, dude. What are you?
We had to dip out of there. I don't know. He wouldn't like explain what he was doing either. There was like no geese or anything, but he shot like a 22, probably like within 20 feet of us. It literally scared the crap out of us.
Very close. It ricocheted and hit the water.
Yeah, I have no idea what was going on.
I didn't really want to talk about it a lot with him, but
yeah, didn't want to talk around him. Didn't want to put him on blast or anything.
Oh, yeah, he should be put on blast.
Yeah, it seemed like an accident, but he wouldn't like explain himself. Or anything. Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. Hey, why are you shooting a gun in a public lake? Hey, why are you shooting a gun at a public lake? Literally with houses and campers everywhere. But hey, don't do that. That was definitely the first and closest time to me being shot.
I'm very shaken up right now.
And yeah, that was goofy, but we caught a couple of really nice bass, as you guys saw right off the bat. Okay, so that was one of the most absurd things that have ever happened to me on the water. I really don't know how I handled it until I went back and watched the video. I don't think I handled it very well. We definitely should have pursued the dude a little bit more. He kind of just shrugged it off and walked inside. but also he was carrying a gun, so I really didn't want to, you know, I didn't really want to piss him off or anything, but I'm going to probably take this video footage to the authorities so they kind of know what's going on, because it's not legal to fire a firearm that close to other people. There's literally like kids skiing around the lake. There's people that live like right next to them. I don't know how that's, I don't even know what happened. Like I don't understand what happened.
Whatever just happened, they knew one thing for sure. They needed to put distance between themselves and that armed individual. Whether it was a horrible mistake or something intentional, one thing was clear. They were incredibly lucky. The bullet missed, but just barely. Later, Billy took the footage straight to the local police, leaving the situation in their hands. Confronting someone with a gun, especially when you have no way to defend yourself, simply wasn't worth the risk. Sam, the woman behind the channel Sam Walks a Lot, is no stranger to venturing into eerie places. Her channel is filled with quiet, immersive solo hikes through haunted woods, forgotten ruins, and locations steeped in folklore. But one of her most unsettling experiences came during a solo walk through the infamous Daring Wood, better known as the Screaming Woods. Located near the village of Pluckley, often called the most haunted village in England, this forest has earned its chilling nickname from decades of reported paranormal activity.
Something that seems to be woven into the history of the Screaming Woods that has drawn me here today. The Screaming Woods, officially known as the Daring Woods, stretch just beyond Pluckley's border, with Pluckley being the most haunted village in England. On misty mornings, the gnarled trees stand like silent sentinels, but as darkness falls, they become something else entirely. Legends claim that you can hear blood-curdling screams in the middle of the night, carried by the cold Kentish breeze.
Sam approached the hike with a mix of skepticism and curiosity. For her, it was the perfect spot to explore alone. The walk began like many of her others, peaceful. Birds chirped, the trail was calm, and nothing felt particularly out of the ordinary. But the deeper she ventured into the forest, the more the atmosphere began to shift. The woods grew denser, the air felt heavier, and then came the sounds.
Did you hear that? Been in a few minutes and strange noises already. According to the legends, these are the screams of the people that died here. I'm hearing whistles. There's a wind, there's a rain, and I'm hearing whistles. Well, better keep our eyes peeled. Where do the legends come from? Are those screams tricks on nature, or they're really the echoes of the tragic souls that never found peace? And above all else, what really happened here to fuel all these legends?
Soft metallic clinks, distant whistles, and what sounded like faint voices carried by the wind. The noises didn't fade. They grew more persistent, more difficult to explain away.
The stories here at the Screaming Woods is that of the highwayman of Fright Corner. The highwayman was killed here with a spear thrown at him and then impaled into a tree, and he still roams the woods around the area of Fright Corner, which is literally just on here. And every time I talk about ghosts, there's some noises that are going around. And he still jumps out at people hiding behind the trees like he used to do when he was alive. Another ghost that is said to roam around here is that of the Colonel. Now, the Colonel is described as a shadowy figure. Is said to be a military man, possibly a former soldier, or a landowner from Pluckley. The noises around here. Like many other figures of Pluckley's haunted lore, his identity is not known, and is often seen dangling from one of the trees.
Sam documented 2 specific legends tied to the forest, and strangely, each time she spoke about these stories, the woods seemed to grow quieter, as if they were listening. One legend told of a mass death in 1948. The other spoke of 4 college students who vanished without a trace in 1998. Both stories have floated around online for years, passed through paranormal forums and deep dive YouTube videos. But Sam, ever the realist, was quick to point out she found no official records to support either claim. She suspected these were internet-born tales, crafted to deepen the forest's terrifying reputation. Still, even after debunking them, she couldn't shake the unease. There was a heaviness in the woods that day. Her camera, usually reliable, began acting up, glitching, shaking, even shutting off entirely. It was something that had never happened on any of her previous hikes, and her voice, normally calm and confident, grew quieter, more hesitant. It was clear. Even Sam was starting to feel the weight of the place. What do you think was the most disturbing encounter on this list? Have you ever experienced something unexplainable while camping? Let us know in the comments below. This next footage comes from the YouTube channel Boo Rock, a creator who spent over 8 years diving deep into haunted and abandoned places across the country. What started as a skeptical curiosity gradually evolved into something much more personal. Over time, Lou began to believe that there might be more to the afterlife than anyone really understands. In this video, Lou teams up with his friend Noah for what they assume will be another eerie but routine exploration. Their destination: a notorious abandoned house that once served as a hideout for 3 members of the Hells Angels. After a string of brutal murders, the bikers were eventually caught, but the house has remained cloaked in mystery ever since. The video is dated July 26, 2018. As Lou and Noah arrive, they can already feel something strange in the air. The house is completely overgrown, worn down by time, with every creak of the floorboards adding to the tension.
Bedrooms. This place is pretty run down.
Yeah, it's like a
Alright. Yeah, so you can tell nobody's been in here in a while. I wish I could show you the outside because it's really overrun, overgrown with a lot of vegetation. Looks like they had a nice big old TV.
Yeah.
And right here is a mattress. Nothing behind it.
No.
You know what'd be crazy? If we found like some crazy stash of Hell's Angels, man. There's some hardcore dudes. We can find like a stash of guns or something. I want money. I want money. When can I find some money, guys? Wonder what this hole in the ceiling is all about.
Yeah, there could be a stash like anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. I'm always like on the lookout for some stashes. You never know.
Still, they're in good spirits, cracking jokes and exploring for any signs of hidden relics left behind. As they dig deeper into the house, they come across signs of past squatters, makeshift beds, empty cigarette packs, and scattered oddities.
Davidson.
Oh yeah.
I told you they were Hell's Angels.
Yeah.
Come on. That makes perfect sense.
What is that that's written on?
I think it's like a Harley Davidson thing. I bet you it says Harley. Yeah, look at this. Open it up.
This whole freaking wall's falling, bro.
Here, lift that side. Lift. It's got a hinge on it.
Oh.
That side. Harley Davidson.
Like we're in the clear.
Yeah, you could tell these guys were rock and rollers.
Oh yeah, look at this. Is this like records?
Yeah, we got Bruce Springsteen.
Oh wow. It's like the actual records or just posters?
Well, I think these are just record covers. I don't know if they got the records inside. Nah, it doesn't feel like it. They just use them as Steve Miller Band. Yeah, you could tell these guys were bikers. Man.
Dicks.
Foreigner. What is this?
Kansas, Chicago. Yeah, all the really well-known rock bands.
Jim Croce.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yo, dude. You know what this looks like?
What?
This is like a wool blanket almost. What I take this for is like somebody.
Oh, dude, it's like really warm too. Like, put your arm under there.
I don't want to touch that.
That could keep you really warm.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It looks like somebody was probably. Yeah, somebody's probably squatted here.
Yeah.
There could even be like some other people that squatted here since, because this place has been. They got busted. I think it was like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
So this wasn't like just recently.
Right. There could have been quite a few people here since then.
One section of the wall even has Harley Davidson painted across it, a clear nod to the home's outlaw past. Despite the spooky atmosphere, they keep things light, even speculating about old biker stashes that might still be hidden inside. But with each room they enter, the tension subtly builds. Eventually, they head to the basement, the only part of the house they haven't explored yet. And that's where everything changes.
See, hopefully find some treasure.
What's it, dude? Above you.
Oh. A garment. Oh, dude. Is this a USB? It is a oh, this is the old school USB. You know what's funny is I got things that use that. I'll actually, I don't think they're gonna be using it. Is that stewing? Oh, and this is the thing that sticks it. This is like,
yeah. Sticks the GPS to the dash or whatever.
I'm leaving it.
Dude. What?
There's a freaking guy down here.
What do you mean there's some guy down here?
There's a fucking guy right here.
Can you tell me?
There's a fucking guy right here.
What the?
Is this guy dead?
You right there.
Is this guy fucking dead?
You really dead?
Look like he's breathing.
While scanning the dark room, they spot something on the ground. At first, it's hard to tell what they're looking at, but as they move in closer, they realize it's a man, possibly unconscious, maybe worse. A nearby needle hints at a potential overdose. Worried, they call out, hoping he's okay. To their shock, the man does move, but not in a way that eases their concern.
Hey, bud. Dude, is that vomit in his mouth?
Dude, oh shit, he's rolling.
Is that vomit on his
I
mouth?
don't know.
Hey, bud. Hey. Hey, bud, you alright? He's young. He don't look like he's breathing right. Hold my camera, please. I don't know. Give me your knife.
Take my knife.
Hold my camera for a second. Hey, buddy. Hey, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah? You okay? Don't do any sudden movements here. Oh, yeah?
Oh shit. Oh dude, let's get out of here, bro.
You alright, dude? Yo, man,
Dude.
I'm trying to help you here.
Dude, I'm getting ready to bounce.
I'm trying to help you out here, bro. Back up. I swear I'll kill you right here. Listen, you alright? Yo, back up. Dude, I'll slap the shit out of you, bro. Back the f up off of me, dude. Back the f up. I swear I'll kick you right in the face. Oh, yeah? You're gonna pull one out on me? I got some right here.
Dude, let's fucking bounce, bro.
Back there. I'll fucking kick you right in the
Let's just
face.
freaking get out of here. Dude, fucking leave him. Dude.
Yo, stay the f down.
He's disoriented, aggressive. Suddenly he lashes out, yelling, threatening them. What began as a hopeful rescue spirals into a tense and unpredictable confrontation. Lou, sensing danger, draws his knife for protection. The atmosphere turns volatile, fast. Realizing the situation is spiraling out of control, Lou and Noah make a snap decision to get out.
Just get back. I'll kick you right in your face.
Dude,
I need a like, yo, I got you on camera, dude. You do something, you're going to jail. I'm letting you know. Back the fuck up. I'm leaving, dude. Back the fuck up. Back the fuck up. I'll kick you right in your face. I'm good. Dude, get the fuck back. Yeah, it's funny. You think it's funny? Think it's funny? Think I'm fucking with you? Dude, go and get the fucking car running. If I let him get up the stairs. You got the car? Get the car running, bro.
They bolt, running full speed to their car, adrenaline surging. They slam the doors shut, lock them, and peel away from the house. It's a frantic escape, but they make it out unharmed, shaken, breathless, and left trying to process the terrifying encounter they just survived. On April 5th, 2019, the YouTube channel Appy Mountain Trekker uploaded what looked like just another peaceful solo camping trip. The setup was simple: hike into the mountains, work on a shelter, enjoy some solitude, and maybe do a bit of bushcraft. Nothing out of the ordinary at first. The video starts off exactly how you'd expect. He sets up camp, cooks a hearty meal, and even spends some time carving a wooden spoon by the fire. He jokes about the extra food in his pack, mentioning he doesn't plan on sharing it with any bears, and says he'll stash the leftovers away from the shelter before bed. By 9 p.m., everything seems calm, quiet, controlled. But just an hour later, that peaceful night turns into something else entirely.
Alright guys, we'll give you a quick update. It's about 10 after 10. I laid down about 9 o'clock and I was trying to go to sleep. It took me a while and I was almost asleep, and sometime before 10 I was woke up by something I've never heard in my life. And I know this might sound sensational or something that, you know, I'm not bullshitting. I heard like 4 quick, very loud, deep guttural calls on this ridge behind me, behind camp. There's like a dip on the other side and it goes up to a higher ridge on this backside, and it sounded like it come from over there. But it was like 4 calls, almost like a communication call of some kind. They were back to back, and then there was a pause, and then I heard 2 more. It scared the absolute shit out of me.
At around 10 p.m., as he's lying in his shelter, just starting to drift off, he's jolted awake by a chilling sound echoing from the ridge behind his camp. It's not coyotes, not deer, not anything he's heard before in all his time outdoors. These are deep guttural calls, sharp, echoing, and completely unnatural.
It's about 1 o'clock. I woke up again. I heard something circling my camp. Whatever it is, it's close. You hear that? Whatever it is, it sounded like there was 2 or 3 of them, and it started on the other side of my camp, went around my perimeter.
At first, it's faint, leaves crunching, twigs snapping, but soon it becomes clear. Something, or more likely multiple things, are circling the camp. The sounds move from one side to the other, back and forth, as if something is pacing around just beyond the edge of the firelight. He listens closely, the pattern, the way the sounds shift. He's convinced there are at least 2 or 3 separate entities out there, not just animals randomly wandering in. There's a rhythm to it, a coordination. They move, pause, move again. He doesn't panic, doesn't yell. He just stays quiet, alert, and armed. His instincts tell him not to flee, especially not in the dark on uneven mountain terrain. So he waits and watches. Eventually, the sounds begin to fade. There's no final moment, no sudden silence, just a slow, steady disappearance into the dark. He's not sure what made it leave, or if it's really gone. He never sleeps again that night. When the sun rises, he finally steps out. Everything looks untouched. There are no tracks, nothing left behind. Just the memory of those sounds, and the feeling of being watched. This video comes from Rashin, known for her daring paranormal explorations on her YouTube channel, Rashin in Wonderland. In this adventure, she teams up with her friends Chris and CB for a camping trip in Cannock Chase Forest, a place steeped in chilling legends. From stories of murdered children and sightings of the pigmen to reports of black-eyed children and UFOs, the forest is infamous for its haunted reputation. While they expected a tense evening, the night ahead turned out to be far more terrifying than they had anticipated. It's October 2nd, 2021. Rashin, Chris, and CB arrive at the forest under the cover of darkness. After finding a suitable campsite, they begin setting up for the night. Strange sounds echo from the depths of the forest, but the group remains in high spirits, laughing as they prepare for their adventure.
So far, you just moved into my life. So far, we're still at the camp. We haven't ventured into the forest yet. I know there's a lot of me talking on camera in this one. We set up another camera though because we keep hearing things. And so hopefully the other
Which is on my bumhole. You're gonna have to do that again. No, you put that in.
Oh my god. So yeah, you can see our serious paranormal videos going really well right now.
It's just like, it's like a nervous thing, you know. It's like a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Because I'm petrified. A pig man. I'm the pig man in here. All those donuts. Oh god, we're gonna wind them up and they're gonna come get me.
Oh,
no whistle. Not yet. I'm not whistling yet.
Yeah. There's we can still because there is a main road by here. We didn't go too far in purely because we didn't want to carry all the stuff all that way.
Took CB about half an hour. CB.
We will venture. There's like a main road nearby, so once that quietens down and like people stop driving about. What was that? No, I just heard another noise over there.
I need some nicotine. Is anyone gonna give me a light? I need a light.
Probably by your bonfire that you created.
I know, I'm not going back there.
So yeah, once it goes a bit quieter with the traffic and that, we'll like get the spirit box out. So, no, I'm sorry, that's deep rumbling noise. That can't be anything normal that I keep hearing.
It doesn't work.
Do you know how to ignite it? Push the thing towards it, the circular bit.
Yeah, just keep hearing this like deep rumbling
like
noise. It might be just like something normal, but it does not sound normal to me.
As the road near the forest quiets down, they consider venturing deeper into the woods to investigate. But the eerie sounds persist, and it's becoming clear they're not coming from the road.
I'd love to know what that noise is. That's driving me mad.
Come on.
I'll be coming into your tent at 12 o'clock, Chris.
With every snap and rustle in the darkness, their unease grows. Yet, determined to stick to their plans, they press on, trying to shake off the fear.
Yeah, to be honest.
As the road grows completely silent, they make the decision to take a walk, hoping to uncover the source of the strange noises. That's when the atmosphere truly begins to shift.
You're heading off into Cannock Chase Forest. It's the middle of the night. It is so dark. Should we go down this path? Or that way?
I think further down this path.
I thought I heard something then. Oh, there's a spider web across there. I thought I heard something over there again. Over that way to the left, there is a road over to the right of me, but to the left it's just like a lot of forest.
Deeper in the pitch-black forest, unsettling sounds emerge from the shadows. Their device picks up activity, hinting at a possible presence.
My crap, look at that. Jesus. What was that? Did you hear that noise then? I can hear things moving all around us. Oh shit. What?
No, it's a mountain bike trail thing.
I've just heard like what sounded like a stone being thrown to the left and then the right of me. I've just heard something to the right of me again. Do you want to communicate with us by touching this device in my hand? If you touch the device, you can change the lights on it. Why is the camera not picking it up? That's really, really weird.
I'm not gonna get it on mine.
Do you want to come and speak to us? Are we speaking to one of the girls that died here? Are we speaking to a man? Are we speaking to a woman? I don't understand why my camera's not picking up the light.
I'm just getting over in a circle.
It's just gone again there. That's really weird. It's going off again.
I can't see it. All I can see is a green circle.
Strange. My battery's just started going really fast as well. Try shining the light on it. That might. Do you want to come through and touch the device again?
I think we got it spare.
Did you hear that? I can hear something moving. Can you hear something walking over there? Did you hear that? Did you hear that moan? Let's head back this way. Yeah, I'm absolutely exhausted. So we're gonna head back and get some sleep. This has been really creepy, a lot creepier than I thought. Because I just thought, oh, it's a forest, isn't it? It's a forest. And so, yeah, didn't expect to hear some of the things I've heard since getting here. I mean, we've not had cameras rolling, and we've heard little girls' voices and stuff. So, yeah, this place is crazy. And I'm not surprised it's got the reputation it has.
But before they can investigate further, footsteps echo around them, followed by an eerie moaning sound. Feeling increasingly unsafe, they retreat to their campsite, but the sounds follow them through the darkness.
So it is early hours of the morning. We've been in the forest for hours now. It's absolutely freezing. It's gone really quiet. Did you hear that there?
What was that? As a conversation was going on?
Really?
Yeah.
I can hear her talking.
Get the key to meet her out.
Surely there won't be people about now.
No. But I don't particularly want to be.
Just turn this on.
That was scary though.
Yeah, just keep hearing things all the time. It made me jump out my skin when you heard something behind there.
I don't want to get attacked from here.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
I think this is. I like going to Bando, it's too much. It was an area.
Back at their tents, the forest falls eerily silent. Still, the group remains on edge. The cold night and lingering fear make sleep nearly impossible. By morning, they pack up and leave the forest, shaken but relieved to have made it through the night. One thing is certain, Cannock Chase Forest is unlike any other. Its eerie atmosphere defies explanation. What do you think was the most disturbing encounter on this list? Have you ever experienced something unexplainable while camping? Let us know in the comments below.